So Amir Khan, welcome to Sportsvibe, and here we are in Abu Dhabi at the Laureus Sports Awards. You get everywhere these days, don't you?
I tell you, I get everywhere, you know. I try to make the most of it in between fights and in between training camps, and I had another week off and this awards come up, and I've been missing it the last few years. It's only been once I've been to it. This is my second time, and I thought, you know, I'd get down over here, and yeah, I'm going to enjoy it, mingling with all the celebrities. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, well listen, you're looking a very happy man, which considering you live in LA and flown from LA, and more importantly, Amir, last night, Sunderland 4, Bolton, your beloved Bolton Wanderers 0.
It's just a shame, you know, Bolton. I think, you know, sometimes you think, you know what, we're getting there. I think the structure of the team's getting better, and they're strengthening up and they're working together better, but you know, then we get results at 4-0. It just disheartens the players. I'm sure, you know, it just knocks the players down really. So when they do go into the next game, they've lost all that motivation and that confidence.
We got a great win at the weekend.
We got a great win in the weekend, and I thought, you know, going into this game against Sunderland, they'll be on fire. But you know, I'm quite surprised when I heard the score. Man, I had to put the phone down straight away. I thought my friend was having a laugh with me because I've been so busy travelling all over the show. He said to me, "Look, Bolton lost 4-0." I said, "You what, 4-0?" You know, but you know, that's just football for you, and that's sport. You know, you win some, you lose some. I'm sure they're gonna learn from that. And Owen Coyle, you know, I feel sorry for the guy. He come over, Gary Mexon, you know, left on a way where, you know, we had to pick some pieces up off the floor and put them together. But you know, he's getting there slowly, and as long as we don't relegate, you know, that's the main thing. That's just what we're aiming for. Talking about winning the championship and the league, I think we're miles away from that. But you know, keeping Bolton Wanderers up, I think that's the next thing that we need to do.
Tell you what, that was a long answer. I mean, you're obviously a bit of a. I mean, I knew you were a fan, but you're an expert. You should be a match of the day as a pundit.
Do you think I should be? You know, I think I should be a manager and a pundit for it.
Oh, you know? Can that be our exclusive? Amir Khan pitches to be the next Bolton manager.
No, you know what? It was a long ago when I met the Bolton team. You know, I went to see them at the Exton football stadium, football training ground. So I went down there with my belt and everything, showed it off down there to them. This is before one of the games, I can't remember who, West Ham or someone. And you know, just give them a bit of confidence really, more than anything. Tell them, look, guys, you win some, you lose some. Look, I come from a defeat. Look, I've come back stronger, won this world title belt. So it's like me coming from a defeat. It's like being relegated, but then coming back and winning the Premiership by winning a world title. So, you know, giving them that confidence.
That's quite a good analogy, that actually, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and I think that with a lot of teams and a lot of players, I think sometimes they just give up. And I think the worst thing is to when you give up, when a person gives up or a team gives up, you're never going to achieve anything.
Sure.
You know, I had to just tell them, look, all the way, man. 90 minutes, you can't take that focus goal, because it's like a boxing fight. We don't let that focus go. We'd be in the ring fighting for 45 minutes. As soon as you let that focus go, you can get knocked out. You know, it's happened to me. I've experienced it all, man. So as soon as they let that focus go, the goals are going to get back to the nets, and they're going to lose the game.
Hey, listen. You live in Bolton, now you live in LA. Very similar, obviously, Los Angeles and Bolton. But I mean, you're working out at Freddie Roach's gym. I've been very lucky to go there and see Manny and see Bernard Hopkins when he was there. And you're hanging out with all these A-listers now. What's going on?
No, I'm a normal guy, you know. I'm just a normal guy from Bolton, and I probably see more celebrities in Bolton than I do in.
Who lives in your apartment, though? Come on, you've got a few.
Yeah, I got a few people who live next to me, are in the same apartment. Is Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. You don't see him in Bolton very often, do you?
I've seen him a few times. I've never seen him in Bolton. You know what's funny? I've seen him a few times. He was doing a video in the car park when I was parking up after the training session. I was a bit knackered, like, but he come over to me and shook my hand, and
he knew who you were?
Oh yeah, he knew who I was. I'm sure. I was like, wow, Snoop Dogg was who Amir Khan is, and took a few pictures with me, and my cousin uploaded them on Facebook and everything. So it's quite funny. But
who else? Who else do you see?
I've seen. You know, I've seen that many. I've seen film stars. I've seen actors from the Entourage, the soap. I've seen the guy who from the wrestler Mickey Rourke before he bought the film out. I've met so many, and you know, you rub shoulders against so many celebrities down there. But you know, I'm bad with names, and I know who they are, but then I have to ask somebody, I've seen him so well, I've seen him.
But I think it's important to say, Amir, before people think you've suddenly gone all star crazy, you know, you're there you're being trained by pretty much the best trainer in the world.
And you know what, when I go down there, for me it's work. You know, I don't go out hanging out, mingling with celebrities. You know, I get asked to go out with guys like Jason Statham and all the celebrities. But the thing is, when I'm down there, it's work for me. I don't want to treat it like a holiday camp. It's a training camp where you have to get up 5 in the morning, you have to go for a run, you have to go back to bed and get back up and go to the boxing gym for 4 or 5 hours.
Sure.
You're tired after that, you want to go back to bed early because you know you got early start in the morning. So that's what it's like every day. The only day I have half off is on a Sunday. So really on a Sunday, what are you going to do? All I want to do on a Sunday is have a lie-in, relax, go for a walk, probably a swim, and just don't do anything. You know what I mean?
I tell you what though, you're also training in the same gym as arguably the best pound for pound boxer
Definitely.
in the world, and that is Mr.
Manny Pacquiao, yeah.
You've got to learn from him, haven't you?
Oh, definitely. You know, when you're training with people like Manny Pacquiao, it's just a confidence boost because you're training with him and he just gives you the extra push. And you're in the same ring as him, shadow boxing and stuff, and he's telling you what to do and giving you tips. And you know what? Sometimes when I'm on the pad with Freddie, just stop there watching you. And if you stop watching me, I think he must see something. He must see a little bit of talent, you know, that he might like. And me and Manny get along quite well, you know. And you see a lot of camps when the both fighters they have that jealousy thing. But with Manny, he's such a nice guy. He reminds me a bit like myself, you know, down to earth, speaks to anyone, he's always smiling, and you know, he spends a lot of time with his fans.
Yeah. Now listen, you got a fight May 15, Paulie Malignaggi in Madison Square. It's a theatre, but nevertheless, it's Madison Square Gardens,
That's right.
New York. That's big time.
Oh, it's massive, you know. We tried getting the big arena in Madison Square Gardens, and it's been booked. And I always wanted to have my first debut in the Madison Square Gardens. So the arena next door, which is still the Madison Square Gardens arena, we get in there. I think we can get about 6,000 people in. So it's my first fight down there, getting about 6,000. But I know there'll be so many thousands of British fans travelling over. But yeah, you know, I've got Paulie Malignaggi next, training hard. In a way, you know, I've signed up the new promotion team, Golden Boy left Frank Warren. Yeah. So I want to impress them, you know.
For those who don't know who Golden Boy is, of course, it's run by the great Oscar de la Hoya.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I've got a press conference coming this Friday, on Friday coming, and I'm going to be beating Oscar also head to head with Paulie Malignaggi. So it could be getting a bit tense, you know. And I heard he loves to talk trash and. I think have a fight before the actual fight. So you know, let's see what happens. But I'm looking forward to it. You know, I can't wait to have the fight against Paulie Malignaggi and also have Khan Promotion joint with Golden Boy Promotions.
One final question before we let you go, Amir. You are British Muslim, and that's really important. You know, there aren't that many famous British Muslim sports people. So you are an icon, I think, to a lot of young Muslims, and I think you enjoy that, and I think you understand the importance of beyond sport, what that means.
That's right, you know, it took me so long to get this far, and I'm going to make the most of it. Now I'm at this position, and I want to use it in a positive way, where I want young Muslims to follow my footsteps in the right way. You know, in the sporting field or in education, you don't have to be a boxer. You can be a footballer. You can be a lawyer, accountant, whatever. Education or wherever. It's one of them things where I want people to follow my footsteps. Like I've done it, I'm sure they can do it in different fields. So I want people to look up to me in the positive way, you know, and do what I've done. And I'm sure, you know, it's getting more like that now. You're getting gyms more full. You're seeing more Muslims taking part in different events and more sports. And so in the next maybe 5-10 years, you'll see a big change. And hopefully, you won't be only Amir Khan being the only icon in British Muslims. I think there'll be a lot more.
So you win in Madison Square Gardens. Bolton stay up. You're a happy man.
I'm a happy man. That's it, man.